Good evening. Patrick here, Have Cheetah Will View, and welcome to day 4 of Polonia Week. That's right. Day 4 of Mark Polonia Week is happening on a few channels here in the community. We are doing a collaboration with the House of Horrors, Stephen and Boom, to bring some awareness to Mark Polonia, whose big movie Amityville in Space is premiering on July 19th. So we are all celebrating Mark Polonia by reviewing some of his movies. So we're doing that too, and here we are in day 4. So today's movie we're going to talk about is Forest Primeval. It came out in 2008. Some of you may not know, but the Polonia Brothers, there's just one brother left. Unfortunately, Mark lost his brother John through an illness, so it's just him. His son Anthony, Mark's son Anthony, is also a filmmaker as well. But for this movie, this is an early effort, I think, from the Polonia Brothers, and his brother John wrote this and also co-directed this. And yeah, I'm not going to be... Okay, well, I'll tell you a little bit about the movie, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. So basically, there's a young lady who is talking to a doctor, and she is telling him what has happened to her in the past few days, and that includes that she gets these strange visions, and she gets visions of when people get killed, and she doesn't know what's causing it, and but it's causing her a great deal of pain, so she goes out to investigate it. Meanwhile, there's at this mountain, Skull Mountain, there's a young couple there, and one guy's out there deer hunting, and his girlfriend's in the truck, and suddenly an earthquake hits, and it opens the gates of hell inside Skull Mountain, and a big ass demon comes out and starts laying waste to everybody and everything. So he kills the couple, and then he stands pretty much around Skull Mountain. A couple of people come by, and they meet the same fate, and then we meet two friends are coming out to do a little treasure hunting. Reggie, played by David Fife, is one of them, and then Ken Van Zant, who has become a regular member of Mark Polonia's acting troupe. So he was been there probably from the very beginning, and he plays Lou, and Lou's out there just having a good time, and Reggie's out there because he thinks he's going to find gold with a metal detector. So he doesn't necessarily find gold, but he finds a knife, an ancient knife. And so they bring up the knife, and they're wondering what to do. And for some reason, their truck doesn't start. And they're all hearing all sorts of noises. So they're sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. They can't get out, yet for some reason, the knife seems to have an aura of a protection for them from whatever's out there. The girl, whose name is Camille, played by Cindy Wheeler, she suffers from she's at home suffering from several psychic visions which cause her pain. So she decides to go to investigate what's been going on. So she drives out to Skull Mountain, and as she's coming in, she sees Reggie and Kent, or Reggie and Lou have split up. They're looking for, I don't know what they're looking for. I don't think they know what they're looking for. But anyway, Lou gets killed by the demon, and then Camille sees what happens to him. He's dead. So she stumbles on and finds Reggie, and it was weird is that she didn't tell Reggie exactly what happened to Ken. She said, I saw him, but didn't say how she saw him. Reggie looks at the knife, says, I don't know what this is. What do you think? And Camille seems to have some sort of knowledge about it as the talisman. And I don't know what's going on. I don't. Maybe it's supposed to keep demons at bay. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. And Reggie says, "Well, I think I do. They want to breed. They attracted you here so they could breed with you." And of course, she laughs that off, and and they decide they're going to make a run for the town. They're going to try to hike the 8 or 9 miles to town. Well, they don't get very far, and we'll leave it right there. So okay, this is a hard movie to review because you can't really harsh on somebody who's passed away, right? So out of respect for John Polonia, but I'm going to be honest with you because I'm honest in any and all my reviews. This might have been an early effort for the Polonia Brothers, but it doesn't stop it from sucking. This movie is horrible, terrible in every sense of the word. Um, I think it's just probably one of their early efforts. So I'm going to give them a break by saying that they were cutting their teeth out, as far as filming movies and whatnot. I don't know. I'm looking at Mark Polonia's resume here, and he's been doing this a lot longer. And Forest Primeval was not his first rodeo, so it sort of puts him back on the hook for making a really bad movie. Um, what you like to see in a filmmaker, even a low budget filmmaker, is progression, right? That means, look, the first few movies they're going to make, yeah, they're going to be bumpy. Of course they are. Very, very rare that someone does that Ashland Clark or Liam Gavin and comes out and hits a home run the first time out for a feature film. That's really, really rare. The more of it is a lot of people come out and they struggle the first movie. But this is not a first movie. This is the middle of his filmography, and it sucks. There's absolutely no imagination. There's no acting at all. The props are bad. The creature that's supposed to be the demon, it looks like a mop on a pole. It's not even a full body. It looks like a pail. Maybe someone put a pail and put some effects on it, a mask on it. It looks absolutely just amateurish. Um, and that's a real shame for saying this too, because you want to see the actor and the writers progress. You want to see every movie that they do progress a little bit further upward. And this movie doesn't. It's just like, hey, I'm bored. I got some film in the camera. Let's go out there and shoot something. This is not even a movie. This is more like a couple of scenes. Um, the gore's not very good. It's not very good. It's pretty pedestrian. The story makes absolutely no sense. Of course, the movie being made at 69 minutes, and the credits taking up about 7 minutes of that movie. Yeah, so you got like an hour. You got an hour max to tell your story, and it's just not very much time to tell a good story. You could tell a story, but not a good story. So unfortunately, this is a bad Polonia movie, and one I'm disappointed in to see, because Amityville Death House, the movie I reviewed for that, shows progression. That's a decent movie. That came out in 2015, and that's a decent movie. So you can see where Mark was going up, right? So I know I keep saying that now. Uh, so unfortunately, this did not follow that progression upward. This is just a really. The good thing about it is that if you can find this movie on Tubi, you can watch it for free. You don't have to invest any cash in it or any shelf space in your collection, unless you're a completist. Um, so there you go. Forest Primeval. Don't even bother waste. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste the 69 minutes watching it on Tubi. Um, the only thing I will say positive about it was very cool seeing Ken Van Zant. That was cool. He actually did a really nice job in Amityville Death House. He played the sheriff. He actually did a really nice job in that movie, and so maybe this is one of his early efforts with Polonia too. But it was good seeing him, because you can see where he started at, and he tried. Um, all right, so that's it. There's no extras or anything on this, because obviously I don't have the movie. I just saw it on Tubi, so that will end. This adventure of Mark Polonia movies for this episode. We got one more to go, but we got a surprise for you for that one. We're gonna do something a little different. All right, if you like the video, go ahead and sub to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. The comments really help the channel. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Polonia Week action. All right, we'll talk at you soon. Peace.